Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Star Wars Empire at War. This was tied with Might and Magic, Heroes of Might and Magic 5 in my poll on what would be the next episodic series of games that I'd be creating content for. So I created an initial one for Heroes of Might and Magic. Might and Magic. Boy. Heroes of Might and Magic. Is it Might and Magic? Might and Magic Heroes 5. I think so. Was its actual title. And I'm going to create one here. I'm going to do a couple tutorial things here. And I'm going to see what people are more interested in. I might do a couple videos on each of these and just kind of put them out there and see what people are watching. I don't know that I can continually do these in parallel, but we'll get started with each of them and see if that affects the poll numbers in the future. You can always go to my channel and vote in the poll. So let's get started here. Let's do the tutorials. I've already done the tutorials a few times, so I know something of what's going on. So we're going to do the tutorials just to get it all on record here.
To Star Wars Empire at War.
Yes.
Your goal in this game is clear. Take control of planets. Conquer the Star Wars galaxy and become the ultimate galactic commander. You have the ability to command everything from individual troops to starships and even the mighty Death Star as you fight on the ground, in space, and across the entire galaxy. How you do it is up to you. Will you repeat Star Wars history, or will you change it forever?
Okay, here we go.
The time to decide is now. The Empire is launching an assault on the rebel base on Kashyyyk. To prepare you for the challenges of conquering the Star Wars galaxy, we are going down to the surface of Kashyyyk to show you how to take command of your land units to repel this invasion.
Okay. There we go. Soon rebel infantry is dispatched to locate a lost patrol squad that was seen performing a routine preliminary sweep. Here we go.
Imperial forces have detected the rebel presence here on the surface of Kashyyyk. You will need to gather your troops and defend the Alliance base on this planet.
Okay.
To accomplish this, you must command ground units like these rebel soldiers who are currently on patrol to eliminate the enemy invaders. But before you begin, it is critical that you also understand how to use the command bar.
But these are starship.
To view the entire battlefield, use the mini-map located in the bottom left corner of the screen. Friendly units on the mini-map are displayed in green, while enemy units are red.
Okay, that's just done.
The highlighted buttons represent advanced movement options, which are not covered in this tutorial. Please refer to the manual for a detailed description of their functions. Select the rebel soldiers by left-clicking on them.
All right.
Whenever a unit has been selected, an icon for that unit will be displayed on the command bar. You may view the status of your units or activate special unit abilities from within this area.
Be advised, the last transmission we received from the Lost Patrol Squad came from a position near your current location.
They can't be far from here. Let's find them.
Use your squad to search for the Lost Patrol by selecting them with the left mouse button and then right-clicking on the location where you want them to move. You can review mission objectives at any time by selecting the Mission Holocron option, located on the command bar.
Okay, so that's my objective. Got to run down here. Over here. Yeah, there's an arrow right there, so just go to the arrow.
Our transmissions are being jammed, sir. We must find the jamming device, destroy it, and report back to base.
Take control of both squads by holding down the left mouse button and dragging a box around them. You can select several units or your whole army this way. Locate the jamming device by exploring the surrounding area with these units.
Okay, so I know I can do it with a box. I want to... Is it...
Yes?
Yeah, it's a typical RTS. If you double-click, all the units of that type are on there. Okay. And then we got to go up here. Where are we going? Going over here. All right.
Right.
Hello, Wookiees. Bye, Wookiees.
There's There's the jamming device. We must destroy it.
Use the selected rebel units to destroy the jamming device. Hover your mouse over the jamming device and right-click on it to attack.
Right-click, okay.
Will do.
Sir, this jamming device has Imperial markings.
Acknowledged,
How
Squad
can you
3.
tell? You blew
All
it up.
units return to base.
To move your selected troops to the rebel base, you can give them movement orders by right-clicking directly on the battlefield map or on the mini-map.
So if I click
Got it.
here, then they'll all just go there? Okay. So that's nice to be able to do that. Something to keep in mind.
We're tracking multiple Imperial transports from the east.
Get those defensive structures online now!
Build defensive structures to prepare for the incoming Imperial attack by right-clicking on the build pads located near the base walls, and then selecting a defensive structure to be built. Currently, you can build a turret and a back-to-healing station, but more structures will be available later in the game. Back-to-healing stations heal infantry units when they're within range of the station. To see the
you gotta
healing
wait
range of
till
a
it
back-to-healing
fills itself
station,
all the way up.
simply left-click on the station. If your build pad structures are destroyed, they can be rebuilt. But remember, all nearby enemies must be eliminated before you may reuse a build pad.
I'm here, sir. Ready. Moving out. Right, sir. On it, sir. On our way. Rebel scum.
Incoming Imperial forces.
Waiting instructions.
Remember your training! Take cover!
Infantry units have the Take Cover ability. To use this ability, select an infantry unit and then click on the Take Cover ability icon located on the command bar. As an infantry squad takes casualties, the health meter for that squad will be reduced. Use the back-to-healing station to heal any wounded infantry unit.
Incoming walkers.
All Flex soldiers, attack!
Every unit has strengths and weaknesses that can be exploited to win battles. Plex rocket soldiers are strong against lightly armored units like these AT-ST walkers. Command your Plex soldiers to attack the AT-ST units. To view this battle from a cinematic perspective, select the cinematic camera option located on the command bar.
The base is secure.
We need to reclaim all reinforcement points to our east. Otherwise, the Imperials will continue to attack our position.
Roger that. Form up.
Have everybody move in here.
Capturing the reinforcement points will prevent the enemy from landing even more troops. To capture a reinforcement point, you must eliminate
like they're all
enemy
full.
units
Okay.
in the area and remain near the
probably should
reinforcement
turn
point
this off.
until it turns green. Note that every reinforcement point has a limit to how many units it can accommodate, denoted by the number shown. In Tutorial 5, we'll give you the opportunity to bring reinforcements into a land battle.
Okay.
Keep moving. Guarding the rear right away.
Area secure. Let's
Okay.
keep moving.
Gotta wait till it gets secure.
Heading out.
Chase the Wookiees away. Come here. Where you going?
All out, troops. We can cover you. Let's move out. Providing backup.
It's funny though. Infantry is has little water spouts on it, but this doesn't. The launch
Go.
rocket
We've
launchers
got your
don't.
back.
All right, we need to go capture this
Keep
one.
going. Come on, men. This way.
So there's gonna probably drop units down
This
here,
way.
if I remember right.
Proceeding with caution. Over there.
Incoming Imperials! Open fire!
Forward. Avoiding fire.
This should turn and give me my other point.
Area secure. That's all of them.
Sir, I'm receiving reports that a massive Imperial fleet is en route to Kashyyyk.
This system is no longer secure. We need to evacuate this base immediately.
Allows you to save your units from certain destruction whenever you're faced with overwhelming odds. Remember, you can always return to a battle later with additional units. select the retreat button on your command bar to take your remaining forces and regroup them on another planet.
There's retreat bars, we click that.
Inform the main Alliance fleet that the Empire is aware of our presence on Kashyyyk. The rest of you, prepare for evacuation.
Yes, sir.
I can only hope that the Imperials haven't uncovered any other Alliance outposts.
Okay, so we did our thing. Yay! We'll go here and we'll... It's only 10 minutes in, so we'll do the second one.
Since you have successfully retreated from Kashyyyk, you can continue to command the surviving forces from that battle within the galactic view. This view allows you to manage the resources on all of your planets, including your economy, bases, and units.
We need to evacuate Kashyyyk and reinforce the main Alliance fleet at Bothawi. Prepare for departure by moving our ground forces into orbit above Kashyyyk.
Units within the galactic view are represented by stacks of units known as fleets. The strongest unit within a fleet is always displayed on top. Move these ground forces into orbit by dragging them from the surface of Kashyyyk into one of the available slots located above the planet. This will prepare them for space travel.
Mission log updated.
So we've done that.
Good work. I'll transmit the system coordinates for Bothawi to you now. Stand by.
Planetary control achieved.
There it is. Direct all fleets located on Kashyyyk to move to Bothawi. The main Alliance fleet should be in sight once we arrive.
Alright, so now we gotta move here. Come on.
Whenever a system has been selected, a ring is also displayed. This ring indicates the approximate distance that a fleet can travel into unexplored territory from that planet.
Mission log updated.
So I guess I just do that. Okay. Move one to this fleet.
There they are. Now we need to join them. Give the order and we'll combine our fleets.
Combining two fleets will create a single fleet that is larger and more powerful. To combine your fleets, simply drag and drop one fleet icon onto another.
Mission log updated.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Welcome. I am relieved to see that you survived the Empire's assault on Kashyyyk, but our situation is still dire. You are all that remains of the forces there, and we have no other resources to draw upon. As you can see, the Rebel Alliance currently controls Bothawi. The Bothawi system is providing us with a modest credit supply. But if we are to withstand another attack from the Empire, we will need to find additional sources of income.
To obtain more resources, it will be necessary for you to claim another planet. Capturing a planet will increase the total number of credits that you collect at the end of every galactic day. It will also increase the total number of units that you can support. Ryloth is currently unoccupied. This means that it should be an easy planet to capture. Begin the process of capturing Ryloth by moving your forces into orbit above Ryloth.
Mission log updated.
Underway.
Okay.
Your forces must occupy the surface of a planet in order to capture it. To do this, simply move your fleet into the ground slot located near the center of the planet.
Mission log updated. System control achieved.
Let's take a closer look at Ryloth. To access a more detailed view of a planet, select the planet and then click on the Zoom In icon located on the minimap.
Mission log updated.
Okay.
You will need to build a barracks before you can recruit infantry. Building a barracks will provide you with basic ground defenses, as well as the ability to recruit infantry units. Switch to ground production mode by selecting the Ground Production tab. Then, build a barracks by clicking on the barracks icon.
Mission log updated. Building started.
And then it's got a timer, so it takes a little while for it to build. Okay.
Construction complete.
Very typical of
Constructing
RTSs.
multiple buildings of the same type on a planet will give you bonuses, such as faster build times for specific units. But remember, each planet has a limited capacity for structures. You will need to create ground forces in order to defend the surface of the planet. Since you have built a barracks, you now have the ability to create more ground units. Switch to ground production mode by selecting the Ground Production tab. Then, recruit 2 Rebel infantry squads by clicking twice on the Rebel infantry icon.
Mission log updated. Recruiting soldiers.
Okay, and they go in sequence. So So you
Reporting.
get one, and then you get another, and this is how you... Okay, you can stack it up down the lines there. Okay.
Reporting.
You will need to build a space station before you can build space units. Building a space station will provide you with basic space defenses, as well as the ability to build space units. Switch to Space Production mode by selecting the Space Production tab.
Okay.
Then, build a space station by clicking on
Right.
the space station icon.
Mission log
So click
updated.
this, and then we build a space station.
Beginning construction.
Good.
Construction
We will also
complete.
need several space units.
You will also need to create a space fleet in order to protect the space around the planet. Now that you have created a fully operational space station, you have the ability to build ships. Switch to Space Production mode by selecting the Space Production tab.
Okay.
Then, build 2 X-Wing fighter squadrons by clicking twice on the X-Wing fighter icon.
Mission log updated. Constructing unit.
And again, you just stack them up. Okay.
Squadron reporting. Squadron reporting.
To zoom out from a system, click on the zoom icon located on the command bar.
Mission log updated.
Okay.
Whenever you capture a planet, you will be rewarded with credits. Credits can be used to purchase new units, structures, and upgrades. You will receive money from all of the planets under your control at the end of each galactic day. The
Okay.
more planets that you control, the more credits you will receive.
Unlike the Empire, we do not prey on other systems to support our cause. Instead, we prefer to acquire the bulk of our tactical resources in a way that undermines the Empire itself. Fortunately for us, our spy network provides us with the advantage of being completely aware of all Empire-controlled systems within the immediate area. A smuggler on Bothawi has agreed to support our cause and can be deployed to Nalhutta. Direct our smuggler to siphon credits from Nalhutta.
Mission log updated.
Okay, so I have to buy
Hiring
him.
smuggler.
Smugglers are spy units that can be used to increase your credit supply without the need to capture planets. A smuggler is available on Bothawi because a cantina is present on this planet. To steal credits from the Empire, drag the smuggler unit to the steal credit slot on Nalhutta.
Mission log updated.
Okay.
Moving into position.
Good. As long as our smuggler is deployed at Nalhutta, we can expect to see an increase in our credit reserves. We have built all that we can with our current resources. Since we acquire our resources in ways that undermine the Empire, we will need to get technology advancements from the Imperials. These droids should be able to assist you in this task.
Funny, the word said
The
to
Rebel
steal
Alliance gains
technology,
new
and she
technology
said out loud,
by
"Get."
stealing it directly from Imperial planets. Move R2-D2 and C-3PO to the steal slot on Nalhutta to steal technology from the Empire.
Mission log updated.
Over there.
Hover the mouse cursor over any item that you wish to receive detailed information for, and a tooltip will be displayed. Choose a technology to steal from the Empire by selecting it from the available list. Whenever the Rebel faction exhausts all possible technology options, they will advance to the next technology level.
Okay, so you got to steal all the things at this level, and then you can get to the next level. Okay, something to remember. We'll just go for
New
this.
construction
Probably.
options available.
Good. We must also improve our hold on Bothawi by constructing defensive structures.
Okay.
A power generator will be built automatically for any structures that require power to function, including base shield generators. Remember, you can zoom in on a planet to see any units and structures that you may have built.
Mission log updated.
And they want me to build
Shield
this.
generator constructing.
Okay.
Construction complete.
Now that our defenses are in place, we should take steps to reinforce the neighboring planet of Tatooine. Unfortunately, the space above Tatooine has been blockaded by an Imperial fleet, so we will need to make use of a raid fleet. Unlike normal fleets, raid fleets do not initiate space combat on enemy systems. Using raid fleets allow us to reinforce or assault systems which are blockaded by enemy fleets.
The Rebel Alliance can use raid fleets to bypass space battles within enemy territory by moving directly to a planet's surface. This allows the Rebel Alliance to reinforce friendly planets blocked by enemy space units or even capture undefended enemy planets.
Create a raid fleet using some of our newly recruited infantry and reinforce the defenses on Tatooine.
To access a more detailed view of a selected planet, click on the Zoom In icon located on the minimap.
Mission log updated.
Create a raid fleet by dragging the ground unit shown here into orbit.
Okay, so they created
To
it
move
for
a
me.
unit into orbit, simply drag and drop the units to the desired fleet position.
Mission log updated. Mission log updated.
Okay, and then I need to come out here.
You will now need to bypass the Empire space units positioned above Tatooine. To do this, simply drag the Rebel raid fleet from Bothui to the raid slot located on Tatooine. This will place the infantry units directly on the surface of Tatooine.
Okay.
On my way.
Invasion commencing.
Well done. The additional support at Tatooine should allow our forces there to endure any sudden Imperial attacks.
Completed tutorial part 2. Do you wish to continue part 3 or quit to the main menu? Well, we're at 21 minutes. I think we'll stop here. I don't want to go too long on this, and we'll do another one with the next 3 and 4 probably. Alright, let's quit here. So we have 3 basic space, an advanced galactic empire, advanced land empire, land skirmish mode, space skirmish mode. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 4, and 5 are all going to be from the empire standpoint. And then they've got skirmish modes here. Okay. Alright. So, there you have it. There's the first installment for Star Wars Empire at War. Please leave thumbs up and leave comments on the playthrough. Like I said, this is sort of in competition with Might and Magic Heroes 5. They were both tied in the poll that I put up after a few days. So I decided to put out a video or 2 on each of them and then see which one the community seems to want to see more of. And then we'll go from there. As a reminder, I am doing 3 streams a week. Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central, Fridays at 11 a.m. Central, and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Central. Saturday it was a fan pick from almost a year ago to play Pathfinder Kingmaker, but they made me play a female monk and Romance Tristan, which I have done, and now I am coming up on the last chapter of that particular playthrough. So we should be ending that one relatively soon, within a month or so. I'll probably put up another poll for that, stream slot to give people some choices. I have an idea of what I'd like to try to do there, but I'll get some community input for that. Fridays is something we're trying new this year. It's a multiplayer role-playing games. We're trying to do multiplayer computer role-playing games to start with. We might branch out into other, multiplayer games like Root or something like that, if I can get my family to go along with me on that. What it comes down to is that my youngest adult child, Ace, decided to be my guinea pig. They're playing a barbarian, I'm playing a bard, and we're playing in Baldur's Gate 3. We got tired of jumping back and forth to camp, trying to keep everybody's storyline straight, so we cheat a little bit. We put a mod in that lets us have a larger party size, and we've been running with 4 companions instead of just 2, because it's supposed to be a party limit of 4, but we've raised it to a party limit of 6 so that we can take 4 companions with us and get that many more storylines done as we're running through Chapter 1 here. So, it is slightly modded, but pretty much the combats have been still edgy and close, so we've been enjoying it. I've been showing them things that they didn't know about, and they've been showing me things I didn't know about. So we are teaching each other stuff. And so come join us for that. That's on Fridays, and then Wednesday was another fan pick. This was my last one of my last polls was put out and came back overwhelmingly for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So I am streaming that one on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central. I'm running around on the initial planet, Taras, or however it's pronounced. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to figure out what I'm supposed to do there. I'm kind of just stumbling through it because I really am just barely getting down the mechanics of how to do combats and things, and then how do you make proper support character choices so that I can make sure that I can get things done that I'm supposed to be trying to get done. So I'm having a blast doing it, but I really don't know what I'm doing. So if you want a good laugh at somebody trying to play Coder, join me on Wednesdays. Or you can watch the YouTube videos, because I leave them up for everybody. Same thing applies with Ace and mine. All of my streams I leave up for everybody to comment on and let me know what they think of it and stuff like that. So, with that said, please hit the like button, leave comments. If you can, please subscribe. I'm trying to get a personal goal here of getting to 500 subscribers by the end of the summer. I'm at 320, maybe, something like that. So I've got a little ways to go, so every subscription would help build the channel. The nice thing about doing a subscription, which I do, I have a lot of subscriptions, and I hit the notify bell and I can see when people are posting things. And then if it's like, oh, that's a game I want to know about, or that's a topic I want to know about, then I can, bring up the video right away and see it. And if it's something I'm really not interested in, I just kind of say, okay. You're working on that game, I'm not really interested in seeing that. I might stop in once or twice to see what the game's like, but if it's not a genre that I really enjoy, like first-person shooters, I'm terrible at. So I try not to play first-person shooters if at all possible, because I'm just terrible at them, and I don't get enjoyment out of doing it. I've seen some people that are really good at it, and it's a lot of fun to watch them sometimes, but it's not something I'm going to ever be able to play. So that's just the nature of my gaming experience. All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.